Hi, everybody, and welcome to the premiere episode of the Ad Challenge. The Ad Challenge is a comedy-based improv show where our team will take variables from 5 categories and turn them into a broadcast quality commercial. I'm your host, Stephen J. Durham, and with me today, we have Brittany Reitz, Micah Potts, and Faith Hayes. Our special guest comes to us all the way from Atlanta, Georgia. He has credits from both in front of and behind the lens. He has worked on major motion pictures as well as an assortment of both national and international commercials. Please welcome to the Ad Challenge, Jordán Rios. Thanks, Jordan. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Steve.
Awesome. Anytime. So you have an interesting past, Jordan. Tell us a little bit about it. What has happened in your life to bring you here under these lights and in front of these cameras?
Well, Steve, my very first job was actually at a movie theater. I was an usher. And watching all these great actors on screen inspired me to become an actor. When my school posted out an ad for their upcoming play, I auditioned and I actually got a really nice role. And ever since then, I was bit by that bug. Nothing that I do outside of a set, a film set, theater set, satisfies me. So that's why I just continued on that path. And even though, yes, I had to get jobs here and there, but my passion has always been acting. And that's why I moved to Atlanta. And that's how I got here.
That's awesome. There's nothing like that energy on set, is there?
Oh, nothing like it.
Now it's time for us to move on to the tile selection process. Let's welcome onto the set our lovely and talented tile girl, Bunny Stewart.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, Bunny.
Thanks, everybody.
Bunny's going to help us select a game tile from each of 5 categories: theme, length, product, reason, and musical genre. For the theme, medical doctor. Coming up next, we have length, and the tile is going to be 30 seconds. Medical doctor and 30 seconds. For the event, pick a winner. Graduation gift.
Wow.
Now for our product, we have a plumbing service.
This is going to be challenging.
Our musical genre is going to be funk.
In the toilet.
Nice. Good luck, everybody.
Thanks, Bunny. Medical doctor, 30 seconds. Graduation gift, plumbing service with funk music. How are you going to pull that off?
Good question.
All right.
Can we try something?
Okay, guys. So you're going to have 60 minutes to come up with your copy, select your music and sound effects, develop characters, and figure out who's going to go into the vocal booth. Is it going to be one of you, some of you, or all of you? Who's going in there? You guys ready?
Yep.
That's going to be a really interesting combination. It'll be fun to see how they do it. Team, your 60 minutes starts now.
All right.
Oh boy.
So, what are you guys thinking?
Style medical doctor,
Mhm.
plumbing service,
Graduation gift, funky music.
Yeah.
So plumbing, graduation.
Yes.
Plumbing graduation.
What are you going to need after you graduate? Plumbing,
A
right?
plumber.
Yes.
And it could be a graduation gift to your kid because he's not getting his security deposit back because of the condition his dorm room toilet is in. So,
it's plumbing service, or should we sell like a plunger to move into their new home?
I think I want to serve
Or a gadget that does multiple things.
No, I think I want to sell the service. I want to sell the company that provides the service, because some plumbing problems or or challenges, should I say, can't fix yourself unless you're a plumber.
What would appeal to a college student, plumbing service-wise?
After late night parties.
Yes,
messes,
especially after
stuff like
graduation.
that. Yeah, graduation party concierge service, maybe.
That sounds good. Or a guy who's like pretty much a
Probably start
plumbing
writing
fix-it-all.
things
Yes.
down.
Is
Yeah.
call him Doc.
Dr. Plumber.
Dr. Plumber. There you go.
Dr.
There you
Plumber,
go.
is
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, there you
love
go.
it.
Yeah.
All right.
Dr. Plumber.
So the guy's name is going to be Dr. Plumber.
Dr. Plumber.
Dr. Plumber.
And it's like after your graduation party, he'll come and fix your...
That's terrifying.
Make sure you get
Bring
your
it brand new
security
again.
deposit back.
Dr. Plumber gets your security back.
And of course, since you're a college kid and you're broke, that is why you're getting it as a gift from your parents.
Now, the gift has to be like a special, right? So maybe like 6 months, maybe like...
Oh no, it's a one per deal because it's a graduation gift. So so he's leaving the school. He just can't leave it in the condition that it's in.
The gift is the service
The gift is
to
the
your
service.
bathroom so that you get your deposit
So you get your
back.
deposit back.
Oh.
So would that be at the end of the final semester before you go back home?
Yeah, it's a graduation gift.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
You're graduating college.
Yeah, graduating college.
You're
so-
partying, and your bathroom's going to be a mess after a big party.
Mhm.
And so it'll be a one-time service that cleans your bathroom after the party so that you get that security deposit.
Cleans it.
back.
Wait, what if it's party specific?
Like,
That feels kind of fun, where it's party specific, where it's only after big parties, and then you can call them,
Yeah.
and then it's like a cleanup, like CIA cleaning service.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
everybody-
yeah.
Yeah, but we have to stick to the graduation gift part because this is like the final party of the year.
Yeah, so
For
it'll
this
be
kid's
for
dorm.
the graduation party.
Yeah.
Okay, graduation party.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's a
And
graduation gift.
no matter what happens to the bathroom, this service is going to clean it up.
Mhm.
One time, spick and span, brand new, so that you get that deposit back.
mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So brand new in and out.
Okay, and then we're doing it in the style of a medical doctor. So what are some of the attributes of a medical doctor jargon?
Well, we're calling the plumber Dr. Plumber. So that's because doctors fix, when you're sick, doctors
Yeah.
fix you. So
Yeah, so
The-
he'll
the-
fix your bathroom.
the service
Symptoms
is
may
providing,
include...
it's like,
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that'll be a good wording for the commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So fixes may include stopped up toilet, broken
Shower
sink, shower heads. Let's see, what else could be wrong with a bathroom? I was
Leaky
thinking
faucet.
puking mess all over the
sink,
place.
a lot of people.
Puke.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that
Diploma
happening.
down the toilet.
Diploma.
They can fish it back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
Something like just because you're
People like to graffiti on the walls. Maybe they can clean that up
Graffiti's
too.
good. That's not necessarily plumbing, though.
But it's part of
It's
the
a
bathroom.
cleaning service.
So it's part of the bathroom.
It is part of the bathroom.
Yeah, and this is
technically.
like a one all-encompassing bathroom cleanup. This is a special plumber because of the
Maybe create a slogan stating maybe your grapes are not the only thing that went down the toilet.
Yeah, we have to think of slogans and words to get through the commercial and everything. So we'll have to figure that out
What's
as
the
well.
name of the plumbing service? We obviously have the
Dr. Plumber.
spokesperson. So it's just called Dr. Plumber?
Dr. Plumber. Yeah.
Okay.
Or you have something
No, I'm thinking.
you're thinking? Okay.
Yeah.
That's what we'll
Or
stand
is
in
there
for now.
the graduation package? Any sort of special?
The graduation special. It could be.
Yeah, we may have to come up with a clever name.
Your
for
toilet
Yeah.
a dump.
Let's see.
What else?
Yeah, like these are the baselines, and then we can maybe come up with wittier stuff as we go along.
Yeah.
All right, we can look for something right now. I think there is the funk.
There's got to be something funky there. Something.
Yeah, here's funky right here.
Are we thinking about putting the music like in the beginning? Whoa. Introducing it?
Ooh. That already, and it even kind of has bathroom sounds.
It already has,
sounded
yeah.
like a little bit. That may work right there. Too much fun.
Yeah.
So you overlay farts over.
Yeah, maybe if your bathroom is too funky, and we could just see what else.
Silly bank heist.
Funky.
The toilet sounds weird when it flushes and it's funk music.
Oh,
that's not so funky.
Nah, I like the first one. The first one gets it, I think.
There's a 30-second version, so...
Awesome, perfect. Oh, there you go.
I think it has a bathroom sound to it, too, because it's like... Bump, 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 bump.
The shower.
Okay.
Fixes may include toilet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, fixes may include... Okay. All right, so we've got some of that going on.
That sounds good.
Let's just make sure we're not missing anything else here.
Kegs.
There's kegs. There's other stuff.
There's music. There's kegs, there's music, there's maybe like a sessions. DJ. Yeah, make-out room. Maybe food, snacks.
Should be like a scenario before the ad, like, oh man, that was such a great party. Mm-hmm. Oh, the toilet's clogged. How are we supposed to get the security deposit back? Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
We could create something like that.
Yeah. Who do we call?
And then the Dr. Plumber comes.
Yeah.
Dr. Plumber, he fixes all your problems. Yeah. Well, that worked out pretty well.
Dr. Plumber.
Dr. Plumber. Yeah, we'll have to think of, I'm gonna put down the music choice here. Too much funk.
So it's too much funk. And actually, that actually makes sense too, because it's...
Yeah, because the bathroom could be too funky as well.
There's too much funk in this bathroom. So we'll say that the Dr. Plumber, he takes out the funk, or...
I like he takes out the funk.
Takes out the funk.
That's funny.
Yeah,
okay.
Takes out the funk.
How do we start the commercial, you think?
Faith, she had a good idea of,
Oh, dude,
Oh,
what
that was a
happened last
crazy
night?
party. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Like that, like waking up and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like-
all right. But what would be our phrasing, I guess, for that? Like
the script. Like the
yeah,
lines.
yeah, exactly. Because we have to kind of indicate not only was it a crazy party, but it was a graduation crazy party. So we'll want to think of the exact script for that.
Yeah. Probably one of the kids like, yes, I'm finally done. And the sees the toilet is like, oh, I'm not done.
Yeah, do we have like different characters that kind of introduce themselves via voice,
Right, yeah. Different voices for
yeah,
sure.
two people talking to each other about the problem that's going on.
Yeah.
You can have the either the dean or the RA coming, running into the room and say, ooh,
it could be the RA,
no,
yeah.
You're not done, huh?
It could be the RA.
The RA, yeah, really.
Or that, or two roommates just be like, oh my gosh, like, are we gonna? This is so bad. Are we gonna get our deposit back, or?
Yeah.
I like your idea of like, man, what happened last night?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that party.
I also feel like that fits with the funk. Like,
yeah, it's like
dude,
that was
what
one
happened
funky
last night?
party,
So-
dude. And then you walk into the bathroom, it's like, yeah, it's funky, all right.
Oh no, but what's that smell?
What's that funk?
Ooh,
Yeah,
what's
what's
that
that
funk?
funk?
It's funky, all right.
Okay.
What's that funk?
So first person, dude, what happened last night? And the other guy
I don't know,
goes,
but what's that funk?
I don't know, but man, what's that funk?
what's that funk? And then maybe the
Or-
first guy's like,
If you want to
I
be
don't
a
think we're
little,
gonna get our deposit back if we don't fix this.
Yeah.
Or
If
something
if you want to,
like
if
that.
you want to be a little irreverent, you can say, "Oh, what the funk?"
Okay.
And then maybe the doctor appears.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh man,
Based on my assessment.
well, after this guy goes back to saying, I don't know if we're gonna get our deposit back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, my security deposit.
So we could have like character 1, character 2, maybe, just so we.
Remember, we have to abbreviate these because we only have 30 seconds.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll have to make sure we.
Right
track
after
the
this, it's got to
timing.
go straight into Dr. Plummer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So we got the first 3 lines, and then
Yeah.
Dr. Plummer comes in and goes, "Well, I'm Dr. Plummer, and I'm here to fix your woes or fix your."
I'm here to take out the funk.
Yeah.
Have no fear.
The plumber's
Dr.
here.
Plummer is here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could work. He just comes in and is like, "Have no fear, Dr. Plummer is here as a
Should be
gift
like-
for your graduation."
Now, but it has to be less expensive than the security deposit itself.
Have no fear, Dr. Plummer is here. We're not afraid of
Dookie.
after graduation
We're not afraid what comes out your rear.
party madness.
Dr. Plummer is here. We're not afraid what comes out your rear.
Ah. We're not afraid of.
Okay.
We're not afraid of
Am I
what
writing
comes out
that?
your rear.
Do we all
I
agree
like
on
that. Yeah.
We're not
Symptoms-
afraid of what
and then you
comes
go
out
into
your rear.
symptoms. Symptoms may include clogged toilets, feces, leaky feces.
Okay, yeah, I like the idea of moving into symptoms may include
Yeah.
or fixes may include.
Fixes may include is probably better. Fixes
Yeah.
may
Yeah,
Makes
include.
sense.
symptoms are problems, fixes are solutions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a doctor term for fix? I wonder.
Well, that's what a doctor does. He fixes you, you know. And since we already established he's Dr. Plummer,
Treatment.
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 Treatments may include.
Oh yeah.
I like
treatments.
that. Okay. Let's. Yeah, that'll work. Treatments may include, and then we'll clogged toilet and what else?
Well, that's not a treatment. That's the problem.
that's the call.
Oh, true.
Treatments may include
Unclogging toilets.
making your parents proud.
Oh, that's a good one.
We could put that at the end.
Outcomes
Yeah,
may
yeah,
include.
at the end.
Yeah, we could put it. That is as the treatment, but like at the end of
Like it goes normal and then it goes
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
crazy.
Plumbing,
Exactly,
scrubbing.
exactly.
Getting you back
Treatments may
home and having
include-
your parents take you back.
5% of college grads don't get their security deposit back due to.
Or make it like a huge.
That's medical jargonish.
Yeah,
5%.
I would say like more like, you know, maybe a bigger percentage. Maybe 98% of, you know.
Unclogged toilets.
Cleaning up
Scrubbed
puke.
graffiti.
Scrubbed graffiti. Okay. And I think puke should
Restored
be in here
dignity?
for sure.
Yeah. Restore dignity. That's good.
Let's put that near the end. Restore dignity.
Pukeless sink. A
Yeah.
pukeless sink.
A pukeless
A
sink.
pukeless sink.
Pukeless sink.
Think. Restored dignity. And then making your parents proud.
Yeah.
Make your parents proud.
And
Okay.
finally, making your parents proud.
There's the next line, yeah.
And finally, this will all come together here.
Finally.
Making your parents
It'd be funny if
proud.
the phrase is like finally making your parents proud.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
and finally.
Finally,
Finally making your parents proud because you haven't before.
Because
Because let's face it, you haven't until
you
now.
haven't until now.
Yeah. Just go into a tirade. And they didn't believe that you could get your security deposit back. They didn't believe it.
If we have time.
Wait, you don't want a whole parents arc in 30 seconds?
Yeah, right? Well,
We introduce the parents.
Okay.
And finally, making your parents proud. And then I think we need a closer because it's only
Yeah.
30 seconds. So
right.
Should we clarify because it goes, I don't know, but what's that funk? And then someone goes, I think it's coming from the toilet.
Oh, yeah. I think that's good.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that's good.
To clarify,
So we'll have-
where is that? Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Or coming from the bathroom.
Yeah, coming from the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe this guy can say it right before this line. So he can be like, I think it's coming from the bathroom. I don't know if we'll get our deposit back.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It almost seems like they would walk into the
You have to walk
bathroom.
into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe we could have footstep sounds
Yeah, and then, you know.
At a door.
and like burbling sounds.
And maybe
yeah,
just
we'll
saying.
be sure to add that in. We should.
Instead of I don't think, instead of saying I don't know if, it'd be like, whoa, we'll never get our deposit back, dude. You know?
Yeah.
Because remember, this is college kids. They say dude a lot.
We'll have to put like where we want to get those effects in. We'll have to be sure to remember
sure.
that.
I think that'll be right at the top.
Oh, the bubbly. Yeah. Blub, blub. Oh, yeah. Ugh.
Maybe, let's see. So I think it's coming from the bathroom. We'll never get our deposit back.
Yeah.
How about that?
Mhm.
Yeah.
What if it's like a big explosive noise? And that's what draws them to go run to the bathroom.
Ooh, that's
Maybe.
good.
I don't
That's
know,
good.
but what's that funk? Oh my god.
We could put. That's an explosion.
Oh, that's an explosion. Okay.
That motivates a little bit.
Oh no, the bathroom. Or oh no, the toilet. We'll never get our deposit back.
Yeah.
Or it's the bathroom. Or because we got an explosion
Yeah.
noise.
Yeah.
Do we say, oh no, it's the bathroom? Or.
The bathroom.
The bathroom, just like,
Yeah.
the bathroom.
Explosion.
The dump room.
And it's
All right,
just
I'll
like
look
a
for
little
sound effects.
line
Okay.
here, never.
Cool.
We're not afraid what comes out of your rear.
Treatments may include
Good lord.
unclogged
Unclogged
toilet.
toilets. Scrub graffiti.
pukeless
sink. We're all past tense. So I'm just making sure that's all.
How do you feel about the most dramatic explosion sound ever?
That's
Yes.
the idea.
Yes, that's what we
Did you
want.
find
This
a good
one,
one?
I believe, is nuclear.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
That's it.
Nice.
That works.
that's it.
Definitely.
Nuclear.
So that is called big bomb outside explosion sound effect.
Wow.
Oh, we can make a big bomb inside.
Nuclear.
It's like it's
Do you want to be a college kid or?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll voice a guy.
Okay.
Dude.
Well, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, it'll be even
Is that
funnier
it,
if
huh?
it's girls.
Here's a 30
Wait,
second.
I kind of want to be one. Do you want to be one? Are we gonna duke it out for one?
I don't care.
I feel like
Yeah,
you
so
could,
we'll
I
have-
feel like you could say what's that funk better.
Okay, let's do it.
The script takes up 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Do we need to add any bits as like we have to fit
Oh, call Dr. Plumber today or something.
right, or we still don't have like we get that these are college kids, but we haven't put in anything about a graduation gift.
Yes.
So we're gonna have to find ways
Totally
to fit these
need to
things
add that.
in.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll do, instead of saying do what happened like that, we can say, oh, great graduation party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, graduation party was nuts.
Was lit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could work.
Here, let's see. Call
Now,
Dr.
I
Plumber
I should
today.
mention that the explosion doesn't exactly sound like it's just clogged.
Oh, but that's the funny
but
of
what
it.
it sounds like, yeah, is that a huge mess
It's like,
is
you know,
going on.
It's like,
like
a bomb went off
an
in there.
explosion of
I mean,
water.
you've heard the expression, man, a bomb went off in there, you know? It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
So the bomb did go off in here.
Yeah, literally did.
Okay. A messy funk.
Yeah.
So we'll go through our-
Ooh,
So
that is
sad.
Actually,
very
it's-
that. No, play that back.
Does that
play
get
that
funky,
back. That is
or-
awesome.
This one?
Let's hear.
Dude, what
That
happened?
is dreary.
That is very.
This
Say
is
the line,
so
say the line.
sad for a toilet exploding.
But what's that funk?
The bathroom. We'll never get our deposit back.
No.
And then go into bounce.
And then hang on, let me find that.
That is so dramatic.
Have no fear.
There you go.
That's
We're not
outrageous.
afraid what comes out of your rear. Our graduation special includes unclogged toilet, scrub graffiti, pukeless sink.
I love it.
Jazz.
Not that.
Interesting.
Ooh, that's like a detective inspector.
Yeah.
What is this, a Nolan movie?
I'm still looking for the perfect somber music.
So we write that down. Haunted memory.
Yeah, write that
I
down.
think somebody's about to be murdered.
Yeah.
In that
The toilet, that is.
You nasty. That's nasty.
What?
Ooh.
Is there a murdering toilet in there?
I think after an explosion, though, you hear this, like disaster. Dun.
So
And then-
after we say the bathroom, then that song plays while
Yeah.
she's saying we'll never get our deposit
Right,
back.
right. And then the doctor comes in, and we've got
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like that.
So there we go.
I like that.
We still like too much funk.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there's that, and
So
What's that called?
then that one's too much funk.
Oh, that's too much fun. Okay.
And then when the bathroom explodes, we've got this going. It's like disaster.
That's good. That's actually even better than the bomb.
Yeah, so that one's called anxiety. And so we'll
Anxiety.
have the bomb sound, the explosion, but then we'll add that music right afterward.
Okay.
So they go, we got club music, dude, that graduation party was lit. We hear the explosion, and then we hear the
Anxiety.
anxiety while we're saying these lines. Yeah, the bathroom. We'll never get our deposit back. Yeah, perfect.
should we run it?
Okay, we've got a lot of things going.
Lots of music
We
things
got-
going on.
Quite a bit.
So,
let's see.
I think that's actually prepped at the right point for anxiety.
16 minutes.
Oh, we're getting there.
So we're going to say the bathroom together.
Yeah, we could.
Okay.
And finally making your parents proud. Finally! Call Dr. Plumber today!
Nice. Was
all
that 30?
right. We got it like 1 or 2 seconds over, so we'll have
Okay.
to make
We
sure.
Yeah.
could take something out
Yeah.
of the list.
Well, the thing
Agreed.
I noticed is the pause. There was too long of a pause between lit and the yeah. Or was that?
Let's take out scrub graffiti because that's not technically plumbing.
Yeah. So let's get
Yeah,
that
we
out.
could do that.
That can
That's
leave.
a good idea.
That'll save a little time.
And that'll help us breathe and relax a little bit. Erase this.
Also.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's too messy up there. I want
Yeah,
to
get
make sure
anxiety
it's
out of here too. I don't want to actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll put anxiety here. Anxiety
before-
at 16 seconds.
10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes.
Awesome.
Oh, boy.
16 seconds.
That's where. That's right there. Was where we should start it.
Okay, so that is the 30-second one there.
Yep, we have 8
Well, I
seconds, guys.
think we can-
8 minutes.
I was like, 8 seconds.
8 seconds. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Hello, host.
Hi. Steve's dropping here.
Mr. Host, I think we're ready
Steve's
to
dropping.
hit the buzzer.
Kind of
Oh
had that
my
feeling.
Oh
Lord.
my goodness.
Oh.
Should we all hit it together?
Should we do it together? Like on 3, buzzer on 3. 1, 2, 3. With 4 minutes, 48 seconds to spare.
All right, guys. So great job on that process. Now we're going to move on into the vocal booth where we're going to record this. You guys ready?
Yep.
Off you go. All right.
Let's do it.
Now the team will enter the vocal booth and record their audio tracks. They will be allowed a reasonable amount of time in the booth to perfect the delivery of their lines. Once recorded, our audio engineer will mix it all down and we will show it to you at the end of this episode.
Dude, that graduation party was lit. Yeah. But what's that funk?
Thank you for choosing to join us on the Ad Challenge. Until next time, we leave you with the results of today's show.
Thanks for joining us on the Ad Challenge.
Dude, that graduation party was lit. Yeah. But what's that funk? The bathroom!
We'll never get that deposit back.
Have no fear, Dr. Plumber is here. We're not afraid of what comes out of your rear. Our graduation special includes unclogged toilets, pukeless sink, restore dignity, and finally, making your parents proud.
Call Dr. Plumber today.